Welcome to the 30 Goals Challenge for Educators. My name is Shelley Terrell, and today's goal is to make a global connection. One of the most famous educators of all time, Socrates, said, "True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us." Our students today seem to live in a microcosm. Many companies have affiliates in other countries. And many of our students will have to be able to collaborate, create, and problem solve with peers worldwide. I participated in over 20 global teams as part of my master's program, and also projects that I've been involved with my personal passionate learning network, The Educators Online. And I found when I was doing my master's that many of the people were very new to working in global teams. I have a background in international communication, and my minor was communication. So I'd studied quite a bit, and I knew about cultural communication. I knew about the different components that went into the process of communicating worldwide. I also had studied a lot about other cultures and living and teaching in Germany. Most adults don't do this. Most children don't do this because it's not part of the curriculum. It's not something that we emphasize, but it is something that we should emphasize. Many of the problems we have today are not just problems in our area, in our country. They are world problems. And I believe that many of the reasons why we haven't made any progress really in environmental issues or in lack of resources around the world. Our students around the world do not have the skills to collaborate and problem solve with their peers worldwide. They don't even get the opportunity and chances in school to do this. Imagine if we could have a dream team of just all the minds around the world, and they were able to communicate in a very effective way. Imagine if they tackled different problems doing this, a dream team across the world for every single problem that we have. I bet we would make a lot of progress. I started my 4-year-olds who don't know very much English, my 4 to 6-year-old class, a project with 4 to 6-year-old students in Turkey, and they did a digital story project together. This was more than just a global class communication project. It was more because in Germany there is a problem with Turkish immigrants. It's a huge problem. And for me, I think maybe just planting the seeds when they're 4 to 6, them hearing kids from Turkey, them getting to know the kids from Turkey, that maybe they will not grow up with the same stereotypes and the same impressions that their parents and the people, the adults around them have. But when children begin to establish relationships with other children around the world, when they get to see, when they share cultural things and their minds are just brightened, they understand how little about the world they know. But what I want you to do as a short-term goal is to just see how you can get your students to connect with other students worldwide. It could be a one-time Skype conversation. It could be any of the collaboration projects I list below that already have things that you can do to participate. You don't even have to have the internet necessarily. You can create videos, you can create digital stories, and then in your home, then you can upload these on the internet and make that, or revert to the other way where if you can't do anything else, if you have no technology whatsoever, you still have pen and paper, and the kids can still send letters to each other. The long-term goal, but think about the way you help prepare students to have cultural competence, to be able to communicate with peers worldwide, to be able to accept their differences and be able to collaborate and problem solve. So it becomes much more than a project. It becomes a life lesson. Today's shout out goes to Marissa Pavin, and she's in Argentina. And Marissa was a wonderful supporter of the original 30 Goals project. And this year she started recently as well.